Hey there Retro Games fans, this is Andy C from Pieces of 8-Bit. Welcome to a little bonus video. I've got my son Harrison here. Say hello.
Hi.
So this just follows on from my AliExpress video. So there's a link up the top, please go check it out. My £25 to £30 challenge to buy some tech, or specifically some sort of retro inspired tech from there, and whether it was any good or not. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I did get a few other bits, which is why Harrison's here. I'll come to that in a moment. I just want to explain a few additional bits that I bought first and let you know what I thought of those. So you've probably already seen these. These are some fantastic 80s inspired headphones, so just pop those up there. £1.64, and to be honest with you, I used to pay about £1 for these on my pocket money when I was a kid, off the market, but I just love the style of these. Very retro. I just need a Walkman to put them with, really. Already, I think I mentioned in my last video, one of the earpieces doesn't work properly. You have to sort of fiddle about with the jack a little bit. From new, and that just seems pretty typical for these. They lasted about 5 minutes, so that was those. I bought some other headphones as well. I just wanted to see what these were like. So these are fake AirPods Maxes. So the box came battered like this. I was intrigued to see what £2.46 would buy me. Turns out not a lot. I haven't actually had a go with these yet. This is what they look like. So probably on the screen, they probably don't look too bad, but to hold them, they feel absolutely rubbish. But I mean, you know what? They'll probably be quite good for the gym, to be honest. They're supposed to be noise cancelling. I think it's just a noise cancelling. Oh, they noise cancelling. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, not clear. Not clear. We'll have to have a go with those. Yeah, just feel those. Look how rubbish they feel.
That's really weird. That doesn't look comfy.
No, they'll be comfortable, but they're just so. I mean, you could just literally squeeze that there, and they would just break immediately.
Yeah.
But £2.46. So you know, if they're any good, I'll be sure to let you know. And the other thing that I picked up. So this is basically some audio equipment. I wanted to try to see if I could buy a microphone to replace my trusty microphone that I do my recordings with. It's not the best in the world. It is better than this, though. I had a look. This was £5.36. It looks okay, but it's so light. Yeah, I had a bit of a go with it. As with all of these things, it has a colourful LED in it. The sound quality was pretty poor, to be honest. It was okay. It was okay, and I think if you were really looking for a microphone on the absolute cheap, you could pick one of these up. But yeah, it was pretty average, to say the least. Okay, so main reason we're here then. So the other purchase, as you know, I picked up a copy of Pokémon Emerald for the Game Boy Advance. So I picked that up, and I also picked up these. So this is 42 Pokemon cards. It is Pokemon
Paradox Rift.
Paradox Rift. Is that familiar? Do you know? Have you heard of that?
Yeah, it's the I think it's the latest one. It's from Scarlet and Violet.
Ah, okay. So they're fairly new then. Now this costs £3.47. How much do you reckon a tin of those will cost normally?
It depends how many's in there.
42.
Probably around the same, maybe.
What £3.47? I would have thought for 42.
Well, usually you get small. Like, if you get a normal, like, tin, that's, like, 60 to 100 or something. So, if it's like that, maybe more, a little bit more, usually.
But you normally get, like, one of the... What's the little packs that you get? Like, they're normally, like, about £4, aren't they, or something? £4 or £5?
Oh, yeah, that depends where you get them from,
That's, like, 10 in there, isn't there?
Yeah, you get 10 in each of those.
So you're probably looking at, what, £15, maybe? For 42 cards? That'd be like the same as 4 packs?
Maybe, around that, maybe.
Yeah, certainly more than £3.47,
yeah.
I would expect. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at these and see whether they're any good and see whether they are genuine. I'm guessing they're probably not. But Harry's got a few ideas about what a real Pokemon card looks like, what a fake one looks like. So do you want to just give a bit of a thing like what to look out for if you're picking real or fake Pokemon cards up?
So basically, if you're looking for like Pokemon cards and you see something really good, like if you see like a proper Japanese one, this is, a lot of the time they can be real, but if you get them in this country, a lot of the time they are fake. And the easiest way to tell is if you get a real one, and put it up next to it, you can see there's a big difference in the tone of the blue on the card. There's also, if you can see on the fake, the bottom part of the Pokeball where it's supposed to be white, it's actually a bit of a greeny tinge. That's not supposed to be right. Then real ones are, they're fairly bendable, but they're not as bendable as these. These bend a lot, and they're not supposed to do that. And then finally, if you're going to tear a Pokemon card, drop it down here. Then if you're prepared to tear one of them, you can see that if you tear it.
You don't need to tear it. That's fine.
No, but this is a fake, and this one is in really bad condition, but it's got a few tears in it, and not a single one of the tear has a black line in, because if it does tear, then that's what you're looking for, because they're just two pieces of cardboard put together. So when you tear it, there should be a black line in between. If there isn't anything there, then it's literally a fake. That's the easiest way to tell.
There's quite a few little tips then for testing. So should we have a look at this pack here then? So let's get this pack open. I'm just trying to take the plastic off first.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, right, okay. So, I mean, the first impressions, like looking at the tin, what do you think?
It doesn't look like a proper one. It's definitely not what the usual tins look like, because they're not usually this boxy. They're usually more like curved around the edges and stuff.
Okay.
So really quite different. I don't know what this is.
Well, that was on the bottom. That was in the bottom.
Interesting. Okay, so the thing I noticed straight away is that there's like a shine to it. So I don't know if you can see on there, but there's a really big shine on it on the back, and it's like, it looks like a different material. It looks different on the front as well. Oh, it's in a different language as well. I think it might be Spanish. But yeah, I'm not sure about that, because the dot on the back and the blue on the back does actually look like a real card. So
it looks like have you got one of the real ones there?
Yeah.
It looks like that looks like a darker blue.
Yeah, it does a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and like the border. So yeah, so this is the real one here, and then if you look here, this is the one that we've got from the tin. So we're not convinced yet that it's a fake, but we're thinking it probably is. But yeah, slightly different colour on those. So I don't know if you can see that shine. There's definitely a shine on the actually on the real one.
Yeah.
Might just be the way I'm holding them.
Maybe. Anyway.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like a different. That seems more reflective. That one. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's have a look at the ones that you got in there.
Right.
Then.
Okay. So taking most of them out here.
There looks more than 42 in there.
Wow, they've got lots of. There's lots of the new Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, which is unusual because I haven't seen a pack like this before. Haven't actually bought any in a while. So there's lots of new Pokemon. It does all seem to be in a different language, so that's odd.
It didn't say they were in a different language
No.
on the thing. Yeah, when I ordered them.
Again, this one's got the same like shine that the other one has, and it's like slightly less, like you said, it's less reflective, and the blue is slightly different. The font as well is weird.
Oh, there's your real one there.
It looks, yeah, the outline on the font is darker.
Are they the same size?
Oh yeah, that's another thing you can tell. Fakes are usually smaller, although those are actually the exact same. So it not 100% sure, but they could be real. Let's look at the rest of them.
We can find. Can you find one that's like really common that we could tear?
Yeah. Oh my god, there's those rare ones in here.
I mean, that's probably a tell as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you get loads of rare ones. Oliver's, yeah. And they're all different as well.
Yeah, they are. Which is quite odd because you usually get duplicates in a pack a lot of the time, especially energies. There isn't any energies in here as I've seen.
Haven't got any duplicates at all.
No. Although there's another Cophagrigus there. Could tear one of them since we've got another one already. So, there are duplicates, but they're different designs.
Okay.
Which is it is quite common, but...
Is that shiny?
Yeah. It's not a traditional one that's shiny though. Well, I suppose it is. Yeah, we'll just do, where's it gone?
Moments later.
Right, so we have a Cophagrigus here. We've got more than one of these, and they're not the rarest of cards, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna tear it straight down the middle. Yeah, the fakes. Has to be. The easiest way to tell that it's a fake is the fact that real ones have the black line in between. This one doesn't have anything, it's just white.
There you go. Do they feel thinner?
Where's the real one? That one does. Yeah, like I said, this one it's more rigid. They're really good. They've tried very hard, but that is an easy way to tell that they're absolutely fakes. So, you know.
Good fakes.
Yeah, good fakes.
Cool.
Convincing.
All right. Well, there you go. So there you go. There's some tips on picking up some Pokemon cards if you're picking them up from AliExpress, Wish, or what's the other one? Temu. Forgot for a second then. Then obviously just be aware that they're probably going to be fakes. But yeah, what's your verdict then?
I think they are fakes, but they do look really good. They're only cheap, so I reckon you could convince somebody in like a Pokemon battle.
You wouldn't want to give that. Would be a bit harsh, though, wouldn't it? You wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's probably good for playing with, maybe if you
Yeah.
want to. If you just want to play them in a game, but obviously you don't want to be trading them for real ones because that wouldn't be very nice to somebody who's got a real Pokemon cards, and you go, oh yeah, I've got this really rare one. They're like, amazing. That's worth £25,000. Yeah, cool. Okay, well, thanks for that, Harry. Thanks for joining on the video. Hope that was useful for those of you who are thinking about buying some Pokemon maybe for Christmas. Beware, I think, is the advice. But yeah, if you want to buy them just to play the board game or something like that, it could be quite good for that maybe. Yeah. So ultimately, coming up on the channel, we've got some unboxing coming up next week, and I've also got the Evercade VSR review due soon, and yeah, I think that's probably it for today. So until the next time, take care of yourselves, and bye for now.
Bye.